for both Native American and women's rights.
What she did to really assert the sovereignty of the Cherokee Nation, help us believe in ourselves.
She received the Presidential Medal of Honor from President Bill Clinton, and her image was commemorated on a U.S. quarter issued in 2022.
If they learn just a bit about Wilma Mankiller as a result of the iconic Barbie brand, then I think that's good for the country and good for the Cherokee Nation.
Her daughter not dwelling on the mistakes.
I have no issues with the Barbie at all. I think the Barbie is a wonderful way to honor my mom's legacy.
And hopeful that girls everywhere hear her mother's story and follow their dreams as she did. Valerie Castro, NBC News.
That'll do it for us. Thanks for watching early today. I'm Philip Mena.
And I'm Francis Rivera. Have a great Thursday. See you tomorrow.
Edmonton, thank you for watching WNKY NBC 40.
Injured in a car accident? At Flora, Teppan and Stewart Accident Injury Lawyers, we're dedicated to getting maximum value for our injured clients. Experience. Only our top attorneys will represent you. Personal representation with local attorneys who care. Commitment to our clients. Get maximum value. Call Flora, Teppan and Stewart for big results with local top attorneys.
Hi, Paul.
Meet Opie Taylor. He's dramatic. A dreamer.
I wish that I get a B in arithmetic.
But most of all,
I think you're the best sheriff in the whole world.
he's devoted to Dad. It's Andy and Opie on The Andy Griffith Show.
This December, Kelly's All New.
Welcome to News 40 Sunrise. Tracking chilly temperatures this morning. Budget yourself some extra time to clear off that frost on the windshield before you head to work or school this morning. Temperatures in the 30s, but I'm tracking some ups and downs in the temperature department. They're all just ahead of the full forecast. News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Coming up on News 40 Sunrise. The holidays typically mark a time where most people get off track when it comes to their health. We'll find out what experts say you can do to stay healthy this time around. Then, we'll have the latest as GOP debates continue with the 4 Republican presidential candidates. Find out what was said and why it matters to the ongoing race. Plus, discover the backstory of one historical building in this week's edition of Throwback Thursday. News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, December 7th. I'm Ashley Wilson. Thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. Straight into our top stories now. Today marks the first day of Hanukkah, and Governor Andy Beshear is coming together with leaders of Kentucky's Jewish community to kick it off. At 2 p.m. this afternoon, the governor will join Kentucky's Jewish leaders for a menorah lighting ceremony in the rotunda of the state capitol. This isn't the first year our governor has honored the holiday, last year stating the Capitol is the people's house and that he wishes all who celebrate peace, love, light, and joy this holiday season. And keeping with the holiday spirit, while you're spending time with your family this holiday season, it's always a great opportunity to make some memories taking pictures with Santa. One local organization is giving the community a free way to meet Santa himself. The Community Action of Southern Kentucky is going above and beyond by spreading the Christmas joy to children and families who may need some help this holiday season.
But you still want that. You still want that experience. You still want that memory. So all I'm trying to do is take a barrier away. So if I can get you to come in, spend a little bit of time, drink some hot chocolate, get a little hugs, get a little love from Santa Claus.
These free photos are more than a reason for children to smile. It also gives families that aren't able to take pictures with Santa at regular prices the chance to make a memory that will last a lifetime. And the holidays are a time that many families come together, so it may be convenient to ask some health questions. Though it might be difficult to do, asking about medical history is something that we should all be mindful of. Whether it be high blood pressure, cancer, or severe allergies, when sitting around the table, as the old saying goes, it's better to be safe rather than sorry. So maybe consider just asking a few questions, especially if you've noticed something going on with your health. A genetic counselor with the University of Kentucky said he feels like it's not something discussed enough.
Trying your hardest to have a candid conversation, a non-judgmental conversation to say, right, I just want to know, if not for your own health, but for my own health and maybe my children's health or other people in the family.
Goski said he sees people day in and day out with cancer diagnosis who say they had no idea it ran in their family. The counselor said with how far medicine has come now, things like genetic testing might be something you would like to look into. Warren County Stormwater is about to embark on a large waterway restoration project at Romanza Johnson Park. The project will see the area receive more infrastructure for those who love the outdoors. It includes a physical place to launch kayaks. The project will also see a large ford in the river removed as the river itself will be physically lifted.
We're adding a handicap accessible walkway to the field out there so everybody can enjoy the park and enjoy the creek. There are going to be 2 access points to get down to the creek that are going to be stairs so people can get down there and play in the water.
The construction may start as early as Tuesday, but the hope is that it will be finished enough for kayakers and others to return to use the area in the spring and summer. That was a first look at your top stories. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Darius Meckford. Check our forecast. Darius, what a pretty view.
What a pretty view. And this is courtesy of the AAA Systems Reservoir Hill camera. This is the view that we're looking at Cherry Hall this hour, the only live camera in downtown Bowling Green. You're only seeing that here on News 40. Yeah, we're starting off this morning with some frost out there. Be sure to budget your time as you're heading out to work or school this morning to clear off the frost on those windshields. Radar pretty dry and quiet this morning. That's all courtesy of an area of high pressure that is in control. As we go throughout the day today, though, we should expect numbers to warm up quite nicely. But yeah, it is chilly out there. 32 currently in Bowling Green, 33 in Scottsville. So generally have those numbers in the 30s. Woodbury at 25. Winds are flowing in from the south, so it'll eventually help numbers warm up as we go throughout this afternoon. Your commuter forecast on this Thursday. Hey, we're just one more day from Friday. Lunch run temperatures in the 50s, tracking a blast of sunshine. Temperatures in the middle and upper 50s as we go throughout this afternoon. All in all, it's actually going to be a pretty nice day, so be sure to get out and about and enjoy this nice weather. Hey, Weather on the Force is brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
Don't miss Fruit of the Loom Brand Shop's 20% off holiday sale now through Sunday. Find great deals on gifts for the entire family, including athletic wear, collegiate wear, sleepwear, socks, and undies. Grab your 20% savings this week only at the Brand Shop Outlet.
Dog Stay Out is South Central Kentucky's 5-paw rated dog resort. Whether for the day or a whole vacation, Dog Stay Out will keep your pets safe and loved. Dog Stay Out offers boarding, daycare, agility courses, positive reinforcement training, grooming, and more. With multiple packages to choose from, pamper your pup any way you see fit. Find out more at dgokY.com. Your dog's home away from home. Dog Stay Out.
Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service works where you work and can meet you when you need it. Our mobile service van is fully loaded with all the latest tools and diagnostic equipment. We provide a range of services, including oil and filter change, battery health checks, brake services, and tire rotation. Schedule your Greenwood Ford Lincoln mobile service online or by contacting Greenwood Ford Lincoln. With Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service, it's easy to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape.
WNKY News 40 and JB Electric would like to congratulate the Bowling Green Purples for their amazing 2023 football season and becoming Kentucky 5A state champs. Congratulations and see you next season.
MeTV presents Sick Burns on Frank Burns.
Why don't you guys like me, huh? Because you're a lousy doctor and a rotten person. Aside from that, well, there's your pimples. My pores won't close. You are a total and definitive pain in the gluteus maximus. Would you like me to translate? You can't talk to me like that.
Watch more of these sick burns on Frank Burns on MASH.
You know, you really ought to see a proctologist about possible brain damage.
Over the next few weeks, you're likely to be tempted to get off track when it comes to your health. While experts say it's okay to enjoy the holidays in moderation, don't let this season derail your healthy habits. In today's Health Minute, News 40's Noah Fairber has ways to have a happy and healthy holiday season.
It's a season of joy, but also holiday goodies, gatherings, and many times overindulgence.
People sort of fall off the wagon, as most people would say, when it comes to their diet, sleep, and exercise in particular.
When you get off a healthy track, it can be hard to hop back on. But there's one thing that can help, says Dr. Barbara Bauer with the Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center.
Just say no. That's sort of my slogan.
Bauer says to enjoy the holidays in moderation, but avoid excess food and alcohol.
I think sometimes we get pressured to eat or maybe drink things with family members or friends. But again, okay to say no.
Say yes to exercise. Continue being active this holiday season. Try to eat healthy throughout the day, especially before a gathering, when you might indulge in a favorite treat. Next, focus on getting good, quality sleep.
They go to sleep late, they wake up early, or a combination of those factors. You throw in some alcohol, maybe more alcohol than they typically consume. That can alter your sleep too.
Finally, Bauer says to lighten your holiday schedule. You don't need to go to every gathering or run yourself ragged trying to see everyone.
To try to minimize some of that stress that can come with holidays.
For WNKY News 40, I'm Noah Farber.
More children are winding up in the hospital for eating disorders. JAMA Network Open published a new study Wednesday that looked at more than 11,000 pediatric eating disorder hospitalizations in Ontario. Researchers found that between 2002 and 2020, hospitalizations generally for such conditions jumped 139%. But hospitalizations were sharply pronounced. For young males, a spike of 416%. Patients in the 12 to 14 age range had an increase of nearly 200% in hospitalizations. The study's lead author says an increase is due to a number of factors. Those include a decrease in stigma for eating disorders as well as an improved screening. Coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, GOP presidential candidates hit the stage for the final debate of 2023. We'll see what the hot button topics were and who may have come out on top.
Plus, I'm tracking ups and downs in a strong weekend system. That's all in the forecast.
Hiring a lawyer? Check out our 5-star reviews from our injured clients. Go to Google and type in Fuller, Teppan & Stewart to see what our clients are saying when we represented them in an accident. They will tell the story of our 5-star service, what they went through, and what we did for them. For 47 years, I've represented the injured in car, truck, and motorcycle accidents. Good reviews do matter.
Now with Spectrum, you can get your favorite shows, sports, and streaming content in one place. Introducing Xumo Streambox. Now it's easier than ever to search across live TV, on demand, and the most popular streaming apps to find exactly what you want to watch. It's streaming simplified. Get a free Xumo Streambox when you add Spectrum TV today.
WNKY News 40 is helping find forever homes for shelter pets. Watch Pet of the Day on News 40 Sunrise and News 40 at noon to meet your new best friend. Pet of the Day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust.
This December, Kelly's all new. The holidays are in full swing with merry guests and all the festivities. We're hooking everyone in the audience up. It's a Holly Jolly Kelly.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
It was a fiery showdown between 4 Republican presidential candidates last night. The 4th debate took place in Alabama. Bree Jackson is in Washington with the details.
Nikki is corrupt.
A fierce fight between four competitors in the fourth GOP presidential debate.
Do everybody a favor. Just walk yourself off that stage, enjoy a nice meal, and get the hell out of this race.
Entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley sparred over issues ranging from immigration to conflicts overseas. Haley has surged in the polls and drew attacks from her political rivals.
The fact of the matter is, we know from her history, Nikki will cave to those big donors when it counts.
In terms of these donors that are supporting me, they're just jealous. They wish that they were supporting them, but I'm not going to sit there and deny.
The Republican frontrunner, former President Trump, once again skipped the debate. His presence was still felt on this stage. Christie accusing DeSantis of dodging questions about whether Trump is fit for office.
The question was very direct. Is he fit to be president or isn't he? The rest of the speech is interesting, but completely non-responsive. And if we were in a courtroom, they'd strike the answer and say, Governor DeSantis.
No, they wouldn't. They would say that
you're a smart man. No, they would.
No, they wouldn't.
They would
Chris.
strike the answer
No, they wouldn't.
because you're not answering it.
This marks what's expected to be the last debate before the Iowa caucus next month, where voters will have their first crack at setting the tone for the 2024 presidential election.
That was a look at your national news. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for another check of our forecast. Darius.
Thanks, Ashley. We're starting off this morning with, of course, frost out there. So be sure to budget yourself some extra time as you're heading off to work or school this morning to scrape the frost off so you don't get too late to work this morning. Clouds and radar showing some mid to high level clouds out there. But we take a look at the live camera courtesy of AAA Systems. And this is the only live camera looking at downtown Bowling Green. This is something you'll only see here on News 40. And you can see that we don't really have much in the way of clouds out there to start off this morning. As far as temperatures go, right now 32 degrees at the Bowling Green Regional Airport. And it's a calm wind out there, so that's what's helping to actually develop that frost out there with the calm winds that are in place. And we also have that dew point at 28, so not far from the air temperature as well. So we have some moisture out there. As far as temperatures go across the region, we have numbers generally into the 30s with the exception of Butler County there. Woodbury thermometer at 25 degrees this hour. As far as those winds are concerned, they are flowing in from the south. Generally a calm wind here in Bowling Green, but some areas a little breezier. We got a 5-mile-an-hour breeze there into Russellville. Area of high pressure is in control, and that's going to keep things nice and dry for us. And also with the winds around the high pressure, it's going to stir up some milder temperatures our way. I'm actually tracking a shift in the weather pattern that's going to usher in some warmer temperatures for us. But as we go later through this weekend, especially for the weekend, I'm going to be tracking some weekend changes. It's going to be windy on Saturday, and also we're going to be throwing in some rain chances. Strong cold front moves through, and that will also leave behind a sharply cooler brand of air for us as we go early into your Sunday. And latest models are trying to hint at least of some wintry stuff that may try to fall out of our skies as we go into your Sunday. Not really looking like much though, but wouldn't surprise me if we saw a few flying flakes by the end of Sunday. As far as possible rainfall goes, at least over the next 5 days or so, and really this is spaced between, say, Saturday and Sunday, that with that next system that we're anticipating, we can see anywhere between 1 to 2 inches or more of rainfall. So we're actually expecting quite a deal of rain with this system that's going to work its way in. I did mention it is going to be windy, so check out gustcasts. As we fast forward into Saturday morning already, we have those gusts approaching near 30 to 35 miles an hour, and it will be gusty as we continue to go throughout your Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon time frame as that frontal boundary approaches the region. So it'll be breezy, it'll be gusty, we'll have even some thunder perhaps mixed in with the rain as well as we go Saturday into Sunday. Futurecast as we go throughout the day today, hey, it's going to be pretty nice. Sunshine in store for us, and temperatures above seasonal normals. We're actually going to see those numbers climb into the middle and upper 50s this afternoon. It's going to be a pretty nice feel. As we go throughout the rest of the evening, overnight time frame, temperatures dropping down into the 40s and then eventually 30s out there early into your Friday. Friday's a little different, although it will be warmer. You're going to notice clouds will start to increase. That will be ahead of our next weather maker that brings, of course, showers and thunderstorms. Looks like latest time window late Friday into Saturday, and we're going to be watching for those chances as we go throughout the day. Here's your 7-day forecast, and as we go through the weekend, of course, I did mention we're tracking those rain chances Saturday and Sunday. It is going to be cooler Monday and Tuesday. We're back with more News 40 Sunrise after this.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
Need to turn the living room into a guest room? Ford's has the answer. Sofa sleepers. We have a great selection in any size from twin to king. Choose either traditional or memory foam mattresses. Available now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
Grab some lunch and make an impact. Join WNKY News 40 for Food Truck Fridays. Every week at Tidball's parking lot. This week features CJ Smoke Shack to benefit the Boys and Girls Club. See the full lineup at WNKY.com.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
Wow, we certainly have a dramatic game ahead of us.
I'm taking a deep breath. I hope you are too.
Can you think quick enough?
It's very crazy.
And bet big enough?
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything.
The stakes are high. The clock is ticking.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy?
Weeknights at 6 on WNKY NBC 40. Sundays are for football. WNKY 40 is your go-to for the NFL. Watch games all day on WNKY, CBS 40, and NBC 40.
Who's ready to rock and roll?
Tonight, join Winona from the Opry for a Christmas concert with country's biggest stars. Christmas at the Opry, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Hold on to your hats! Your host, Adam Schreiber.
This will be a night we'll never forget.
With musical guest, Olivia Rodrigo.
U.S. companies scaled back hiring in November, adding only 103,000 people to payrolls. That's according to paycheck company ADP. The figures are evidence of a cooling labor market, which could help tamp down inflation. Tomorrow, the Labor Department will release a more comprehensive jobs report for November. ChatGPT has a new competitor. Google has launched its new artificial intelligence model, Gemini. The company says it understands more and with a greater degree of nuance compared to Google's prior technology. Customers who use Google's chatbot Bard and Pixel 8 Pro smartphones will get to try out a less sophisticated version of Gemini immediately. A more advanced version will roll out early next year and eventually to Google's search engine. And Taylor Swift is Time Magazine's Person of the Year. The Karma singer is featured on 3 versions of the magazine cover, including one with her cat, Benjamin Button. Swift's Eras Tour is on track to become the highest-grossing concert tour of all time, and it's even credited with boosting economies in some of the areas where she's performed. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jared Hill.
The holiday shopping frenzy is well underway, but if you're just starting to work on your list, there's some good news. Shopping experts say some of the best deals of the season are still to come. Bradley Blackburn has a look at the calendar.
Yeah, these are nice. For shoppers like Melissa Reeves, grabbing gifts for the holidays starts early.
Mission accomplished.
Really early.
I'm almost done. I start Christmas shopping in July.
But millions of Americans are just starting and looking for deals.
40% and more will definitely get my attention.
If you missed the discounts offered during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, expert shopper Kyle James says there's good news.
Oftentimes, the closer you get to Christmas, the more money you're going to save.
He's been tracking the calendar for years at ratherbeshopping.com and says there are key dates to know. Friday, December 8th, could see the best deals on tools and hardware with discounts of 20 to 30%. Saturday, December 9th, is good for tech like laptops and also for toys. But don't wait if you need a specific toy.
Typically, the longer you wait on the hot stuff, a lot of times you're going to end up on eBay, paying a premium.
December 14th is big for apparel and shoes as stores offer discounts and free shipping in time for Christmas.
If you wait till the 15th, 16th, you might have to pay a premium for shipping, or you might have to just pay the regular shipping fee, which is in many cases $7, $8.
And if you've bought your gifts already, don't forget about price adjustments. Many retailers will give you money back if you see an item go on sale later.
My thing is, the more you save, the more gifts you can get for yourself.
Savings advice that's a gift to every shopper this season.
That was a look at your consumer news. Now let's bring in meteorologist Darius Mack for another check of our forecast. Darius.
Thanks, Ashley. We're taking a live look at the sunrise, courtesy of the AAA Systems camera located at Reservoir Hill. And you can see the beautiful skies to start off this morning. And that looks like that is towards Reservoir Hill Park there to start off early on this morning. Of course, it's a frosty start. You're noticing there's some frost there on the grass. And there's also some frost on those windshields. So be sure to budget yourself some extra time as you're heading off to work or school this morning. Radar, pretty dry and quiet out there. It's a clean view, all courtesy of an area of high pressure that is towards our south. And that is going to usher in, of course, the milder feel for us as we go throughout this afternoon. Temperatures expected to climb above 50 degrees. Temperatures right now, though, into the 30s, 32 in Bowling Green, 34 there into Russellville, 33 in Franklin. Winds light and calm here locally, but some areas a little breezier there to Simpson County, a 10-mile-an-hour breeze. Today's forecast features Justice. Justice standing in front of the Christmas tree there. Justice says 'tis the season. Coming up a little bit later, I have a full check of your forecast. News 40 Sunrise continues. Don't go anywhere.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time. Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
As a rising patient, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon PACE is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
There is a place where we all come together. Where some of us fell in love for the first time, and others learned to stay for all night. While they get the shot they've been waiting for. And it's been happening in Bowling Green for 15 years. Grab a ticket and come experience Hot Rods Baseball.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We can make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
Welcome back. It's a chilly, frosty start out there with temperatures into the 30s in most locations. So right around the freezing mark. Woodbury currently at 25 degrees. I'm tracking a chilly morning, but a milder afternoon. That all just ahead in your full forecast. It's 6:27. Now it's time to take another look at top stories.
Welcome back, and as always, thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. I'm Ashley Wilson. Here's another look at your top stories. Today marks the first day of Hanukkah, and Governor Andy Beshear is coming together with leaders of Kentucky's Jewish community to kick it off. At 2 p.m. this afternoon, the governor will join Kentucky's Jewish leaders for a menorah lighting ceremony in the rotunda of the state capitol. This isn't the first year our governor has honored the holiday. Last year, stating the Capitol is the people's house and that he wishes all who celebrate peace, love, light, and joy this holiday season. In keeping with the holiday spirit, while you're spending time with your family this holiday season, it's always a great opportunity to make some memories taking pictures with Santa. One local organization is giving the community a free way to meet Santa himself. The Community Action of Southern Kentucky is going above and beyond by spreading the Christmas joy to children and families who may need it this holiday season.
But you still want that. You still want that experience. You still want that memory. So all I'm trying to do is take a barrier away. So if I can get you to come in, spend a little bit of time, drink some hot chocolate, get a little hugs, get a little love from Santa Claus.
These free photos are more than a reason for children to smile. It also gives families that aren't able to take pictures with Santa at regular prices the chance to make a memory that will last a lifetime. And the holidays are a time that many families come together, so it may be convenient to ask some health questions. Though it might be difficult to do, asking about medical history is something that we should all be mindful of. Whether it be high blood pressure, cancer, or severe allergies, when sitting around the table, as the old saying goes, it's better to be safe than sorry. So maybe consider just asking a few questions, especially if you've noticed something going on with your health. A genetic counselor with the University of Kentucky said he feels like it's something not discussed enough.
Trying your hardest to have a candid conversation, a non-judgmental conversation to say, right, I just want to know, if not for, your own health, but for my own health and maybe my children's health or other people in the family.
Goski said he sees people day in and day out with cancer diagnosis who say they had no idea it ran in their family. The counselor said with how far medicine has come now, things like genetic testing might be something you would want to look into. Warren County Stormwater is about to embark on a large waterway restoration project at Romanza Johnson Park. The project will see the area receive more infrastructure for those who love the outdoors. It includes a physical place to launch kayaks. The project will also see a large ford in the river removed, as the river itself will be physically lifted.
We're adding a handicap accessible walkway to the field out there so everybody can enjoy the park and enjoy the creek. There are going to be 2 access points to get down to the creek that are going to be stairs so people can get down there and play in the water.
The construction may start as early as Tuesday, but the hope is that it will be finished enough for kayakers and others to return to use the area in the spring and summer. That was a final look at your top stories. Now it's time to see who needs a forever home in today's Pet of the Day.
Time now for your Pet of the Day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. I'm here at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society with Mr. Oakley. Oakley is a pit mix. He is super adorable, has the most beautiful eyes, and so far hanging out with him, he's full of energy, very treat driven. He loves treats, loves to play as well. He's full of energy, might be a little too energetic for small children, but be sure to stop by and help Oakley find a new forever home to go to. Oakley, so adorable.
Yeah, look at that tail wagging.
Yeah, he's a happy dog.
That's some good energy right there.
It's lots of energy, and I can tell you what, he'll be an even happier dog if he can find a forever home to go to.
That's absolutely right.
So,
Oakley needs a forever home.
Yes, so be sure to stop by at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society and help Oakley find his new forever home. Well, coming up after the break, I'm going to help you plan out your Thursday, the News 40 way. Don't go anywhere.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters. They're able to help the shelter in such an easy way. It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well. It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to give back in any way we can.
Shopping local for the holidays just got easier. WNKY wants to give you a chance at over $100 in gift cards to local businesses. Enter today at WNKY.com/contests. Because local matters. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
Welcome back. The time is about 6:33. News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack. We take a look at the AAA Systems camera that is located at Reservoir Hill, the only live camera located here in downtown Bowling Green. Something that you only see on News 40. You're checking out the sunrise as you're looking towards the park there. A beautiful view this morning. Of course, it's a chilly, frosty start, but it's going to be a mild afternoon. Radar dry and quiet out there as we have high pressure in control. It's going to make for great weather today. In fact, it's really going to help warm up those temperatures nicely by the afternoon. 26 currently in Woodbury. They were at 25, so you're seeing some improvements out there. 32 in Glasgow as well as in Bowling Green. Winds are flowing in from the south. It's a calm breeze locally here in Bowling Green. Got a little breezier there into Simpson County with an 11-mile-an-hour breeze. As far as things go with planning by the hour as we help plan out your day, the News 40 way. Temperatures approaching the middle and upper 50s this afternoon with a blast of sunshine. A pretty nice day, but I am going to be tracking some changes to our world of weather. I'll be telling you more about those changes with the 7-day forecast. But in the meantime, I'll send it over to Ashley.
Thank you, Darius. It's now time for your Thursday edition of Sunrise Spotlight. And with me in studio this morning is Amy Burge, here to tell us all about how you can enjoy a Christmas wonderland this holiday season. Amy, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us back.
We always love having you here because you always do holidays very well, especially Halloween. But we're here to talk about Christmas. You got something planned for Christmas.
From scary to merry.
Scary to merry. I love it.
This is our second year for our holiday train, a very unique experience at Santa's Lookout. We call it Christmas in the Country.
I love it. So what can people expect? Obviously, nothing spooky, all merry, all wonderful.
Very family friendly, great interaction with the kids. It begins with a holiday train ride. Of course, Santa's Lookout. It wouldn't be a trip without Santa. That's Ginger, our reindeer. She's a big fan favorite. That's the Lookout Express, okay? It's a holiday train ride through the lights, decorated scenes, animated light displays. Then you'll head back to you'll pass Ginger along the way. Then you'll return to the train station and make a trip down to the North Pole where you'll meet Santa, a lot of costume characters along the way, the Grinch, of course. And a whole lot more.
And so with this, is it a ticketed event? How do you come out to experience this?
Very important to reserve seats for our holiday train. You don't want to arrive with the family and find out that the train is booked. We were sold out this past Saturday night, our first night. This weekend, things could get a little dicey on Saturday. We take weather very seriously. We're watching it closely for people that already have reservations. But look, we're open the following weekend as well. All weekend this weekend, the following weekend, all week of Christmas. A lot of people are off, but it's very important to book those seats. You don't want to arrive to find out the train is already booked, okay?
Right. So how can you do that?
SantasLookout.com has all the information you need to know. There's also a general admission ticket, but there's so much more to do at our train depot. You'll visit our Honey Bear cabin. The kids can build a little furry friend. We have gingerbread decorating. Kids got to write a letter to Santa Claus. other fun things to do. Again, meeting Ginger that night when you're there as well. SantasLookout.com has all the information.
And it sounds like there's really something for everyone to celebrate this holiday season. Kick it off right, do all the things with the family. So again, as Amy said, very important to reserve those tickets because you don't want to miss the chance to ride that train.
That's right. Plan ahead now.
Absolutely. Amy, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you very much. SantasLookout.com.
All right, that was another look at today's Sunrise Spotlight. And when we come back, Darius will have another full check of your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
It's the winning season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Win cash or free play with nightly drawings December 25th through the 31st. Bring home the jolly this holiday season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Visit themintgaming.com for more details.
Right now, a brand new move-in ready Jayco home is more affordable than you might think. Jayco Homes has the gift of a low 5.5% 30-year fixed interest rate that's guaranteed for the life of your loan. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your home will be protected with our exclusive 210 home warranty, backed by our full-time service department. Find your dream home today at JaycoHomes.com. Yes, you really can be home for the holidays.
Enjoy a great lunch with a different food truck every week and help support our local charities.
Join us for Food Truck Fridays at the Tidballs parking lot on Chestnut Street. Part of your lunch purchase will be donated to a local nonprofit by Flora Templeton Stewart and our food trucks.
Food Truck Friday has collected over $10,000, making a difference in our community.
Brought to you by the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart.
Name something an elf might get teased about.
A bald head, Steve.
Did you just want to say that? Something happens to Santa when he ends up on Miss Claus' naughty list.
A spanking.
And you see how she...
A spanking.
Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
What do you got on your list?
MeTV is making a list, and you can check it twice. Go to MeTV.com for the full list of our very merry MeTV holiday programming.
Happy holidays from WNKY MeTV 40.
MeTV presents Sick Burns on Frank Burns.
Why don't you guys like me, huh? Because you're a lousy doctor and a rotten person. Aside from that, well, there's your pimples. My pores won't close. You are a total and definitive pain in the gluteus maximus. Would you like me to translate? You can't talk to me like that.
Watch more of these sick burns on Frank Burns on MASH.
You know, you really ought to see a proctologist about possible brain damage.
A chilly, frosty morning actually turns into a warmer and sunny afternoon. I'm News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack. The time is about 6:40 here on News 40 Sunrise. Another full check of your forecast. We're starting off this morning pretty dry out there. We got some mid to high level clouds in most locations, but otherwise today, yeah, it's just a chilly morning to start off. We got a chilly, frosty start. Be sure to budget yourself extra time as you're heading off to work or school this morning to scrape off the frost on those windshields. AAA Systems live camera as we're looking towards the Justice Center. This is the only live camera looking in downtown Bowling Green. It's the only thing you'll see on News 40. An incredible view there. You can even see the valley fog there. Just a beautiful start to the day. 32 degrees. It is chilly out there. We got the dew point at 28 and also a calm wind. So that's actually what's helping to really develop that frost across the area as well. We check out those numbers across the region, generally into the 30s with the exception of Butler County. Woodbury there at 26 degrees. And as far as those winds are concerned, we have those winds that are flowing in from the south. It's the southerly winds. It's going to usher in, of course, the milder temperatures for us as we go throughout this afternoon. And we also have an area of high pressure towards our south that's going to work to serve up that sunshine for us as well. You're going to notice a shift in the pattern today. You got this system towards the north and west. This is going to be the system to watch, as that's going to be bringing us changes to our world of weather that drops in this weekend. So we're going to be tracking those changes. It's going to be windy. It's going to have some rain. We're going to even track some thunder for parts of the day on your Saturday, especially by your Saturday afternoon and evening time frame. Watching for that cold front that moves through, and then a chilly blast of air dives in early on Sunday. And with any leftover moisture, we could see a touch of some wintry stuff on the back side of this. It's not going to amount to much, but we could see a touch of some wintry stuff as a possibility into your Sunday. Possible rainfall over the next few days, and really we're looking at that system between Saturday and Sunday expected to bring lots of rain our way. We could talk about anywhere between 1 to 2 inches or more of rainfall, especially for areas along the Cumberland Parkway and places south there into Tennessee. Gustcast, I did mention we are expecting windy conditions. We can expect those gusts around 30 miles an hour, maybe even 35 at the most as we go by Saturday morning. And even without rain, it will still be pretty windy out there with that low pressure system that works its way through the region. Going to keep those gusts right around the 25 to 35 mile an hour range as we go throughout your Saturday afternoon time frame as well. Futurecast help you plan out your day. Temperatures will be into the middle and upper 50s this afternoon with lots of sunshine, so it's going to be a pretty nice day today. As we work into your Friday, though, you're going to notice clouds will start to increase as we go throughout the day. This will be ahead of that system. Your Friday, though, is dry for the most part, so I'm not expecting a rain out or anything like that. But as we go through late Friday, early Saturday, we're tracking that first wave of rain that pushes through, perhaps even a few rumbles of thunder. And then as we go throughout the day for your Saturday, we should expect more in the way of that rain that works its way through the region, especially late to your Saturday evening and early into your Sunday morning time frame. Let's check out the next 7 days with your weekend in view. Of course, the weekend, it's the weekend. We don't really want rain on the weekend, but yeah, we are going to be tracking rain on Saturday and Sunday, maybe even a touch of some wintry stuff later on Sunday with lows dipping down into the 20s Sunday night. Now it's time to wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
J.C. Kirby and Son Funeral Chapels. When a person comes in and does their prearrangement, I can see it over the years that I've worked in this, how much it eases the family's minds. If you have 4 people, they have 4 different ideas of what they want. This settles that to where they say, if that's what mom wanted, that's what dad wanted. You can see the relief on a lot of families' faces, because all you do is say, what time do you want the funeral? What time do you want the visitation? And they can spend more time with their family members and friends in the grieving process. It just really takes a lot of burden off your family.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
Surprise your guests this holiday season with a custom pie or cake from Brewster's. Rich, creamy, homemade ice cream made from scratch. Fresh cakes made in-house. Create that special moment with Brewster's custom-made pies and cakes. Stop by and see why we're always a scoop above the rest.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything.
The stakes are high. The clock is ticking.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy?
Weeknights at 6 on WNKY, NBC 40.
Welcome into Sports. Tufts Volleyball brought home a few awards from the AVCA.
Travis Hudson had 3 of his student athletes recognized to all-region awards. The highest honor was Paige Briggs, who was named the South Region Player of the Year. Briggs also joins Kaylee Cox on the all-region team, while Callie Bauer was selected as an honorable mention. Congratulations, ladies. Meanwhile, WKU women's hoops are looking to rebound after a rough road trip. The Tops are 1-3 since the start of the Gulf Coast Showcase, and they currently hold a 6-4 record. The team will be back in action at 2 this Sunday at Home Sweet Home Diddle Arena. Head coach Greg Collins is ready for the team bus to finally stop and sit in the parking lot for a little while.
Coach, we traveled more than an Amazon delivery truck sometimes, but the girls did awesome in handling those short preparations. They did a great job in sometimes mental preparation or physical preparation. We played some really good teams. You know, we're in a good spot. We've got some things that we did well, but we've got several things that we're going to get back on the court and work on getting better.
Well, that's a look at sports, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Maxwell. With many people struggling to pay bills, that has unfortunately led to people being forced into homelessness. This has given rise to a few different camps of unhoused individuals popping up around Warren County. Recently, one was cleared out of a site near the Soki Fairgrounds, with some of the individuals finding semi-permanent residences off of the streets. News 40 reporter Tucker Covey spoke with law enforcement and social work groups to see how partnerships are working to solve the issue.
People who have fallen on hard times often end up on the streets. In many cases, this is through no fault of their own, with many of them working a stable job. For others, struggles with mental illness and addiction can make it very difficult to cope with life.
Not everybody who is living unsheltered right now wants to be sheltered. That's kind of the belief that people see them and think, oh, they just don't have a home. But we have worked with several of these encampments and trying to find some of these folks shelter. They just would rather not. They tell us that they would rather live the way they're living.
Because of this, the Warren County Sheriff's Department has been working with Life Skills in order to better serve the unhoused populations of Warren County and to at least let them know that assistance and resources are available.
We have a partnership with Life Skills, and we have one of their therapists come out with us, and we meet with them when we talk to them, and we try to offer different ways that we would give assistance, try to help them get out of the wet and the cold and the weather that they might be in.
Life Skills offers their own set of services to unhoused persons, but they also work with other groups in the area to help connect individuals with the services they most need at the point of contact.
Our goal is always to get people housed. Life Skills has a housing first model, meaning that the person does not have to be in services. They don't have to be receiving Life Skills services to get help from our housing team. They don't have to be working with a therapist. They don't have to be working with a case manager. It is all about getting them from the streets into a home.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Tucker Covey, WNKY News 40.
When we come back, we'll take a dive into the history of a historical building in downtown Bowling Green for this week's Throwback Thursday. Plus, the MAC is back with another check of your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
The Kentucky Museum at WKU is your museum, a place where Kentuckians come to know Kentucky. With free admission, the Kentucky Museum strives to inspire, elevate, and transform. Discover contemporary art, explore folk traditions, and learn about Kentucky's vast history. Get to know the Kentucky Museum Wednesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, visit wku.edu/Kentucky Museum. Special thanks to Abound Credit Union for its promotional support.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and Accord, with available hybrid powertrains designed for more responsive performance, more fuel efficiency, and more advanced tech. When you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2022 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Get moving and find the Honda CR-V Hybrid or Accord Hybrid for you.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
Now with Spectrum, you can get your favorite shows, sports, and streaming content in one place. Introducing Xumo Streambox. Now it's easier than ever to search across live TV, on demand, and the most popular streaming apps to find exactly what you want to watch. It's streaming simplified. Get a free Xumo Streambox when you add Spectrum TV today.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
Welcome back to News 40 Sunrise, and as always, thank you so much for joining us. The time is now 6:52 a.m. I'm Tommy Modesto. The Girard name is associated with many of Fountain Square area locations in downtown Bowling Green. The Girard Bratcher building was just featured on the Landmark Association's Christmas on College Hill tour. Here with more stories about the building is News 40's Talia Butler for this week's Throwback Thursday.
This week's Throwback Thursday story was inspired by the Landmark Association of Bowling Green. The association shared stories of the homes and businesses on its Christmas on College Hill tour last weekend, and one of the spaces mentioned is a familiar College Street building. The Girard Bratcher building at 943 College Street is nearly 200 years old and has been featured for the past several years on the Unseen Bowling Green Downtown Walking Tour every fall. Built just after 1850 by John Claude Girard, the structure on the corner of 10th and College has a storied past as a funeral home for over a century. John Claude Girard was a furniture and cabinet maker whose skills in coffin building became critical to the city around the Civil War in the 1860s. Anyone who's taken the Unseen Bowling Green Downtown tour over the past 5 years may remember the macabre and ghostly story told about the unique pulley system the Girards established on the building's second floor that allowed coffins to easily be removed from its second-story window and laid into a funeral carriage sitting on the street at ground level. The unseen stories say staff have been known to hear what sounds like coffins or bodies being moved across the second floor at the current Bratcher attorney office that inhabits the space. According to the Landmark Association, John Claude Girard opened his woodworking shop in 1843 as a furniture maker, but soon became the only undertaker operating in the city for many years. The need for coffins became so crucial during the Civil War that the city had to open another cemetery, now Fairview Cemetery. This building is just a couple blocks away from the Presbyterian Church that we have shared stories about too, which operated as a Civil War hospital. The Girards operated the undertaking business until selling it to J.C. Kirby and family in 1989, having operated for over a century. The Girard name is associated with many buildings and even modern businesses in the Fountain Square area, like the home of current-day Girard's 1907 Tavern Restaurant and the former Girard Hotel on Park Row. The law offices of Pamela C. Bratcher currently operate in the Girard Bratcher building. That's it, brought to you by the Kentucky Museum. In Bowling Green, because local matters. Talia Butler, WNKY News 40.
That was a look at this week's Throwback Thursday. I'm now going to send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of your forecast. Darius?
Thanks, Tommy. We take a live look at Cherry Hall. You can see the Christmas wreath there. And as people are getting into the Christmas spirit, courtesy of the AAA Systems camera located at Reservoir Hill, the only live camera that you're able to get this image. And also, you're only able to find this on News 40. A beautiful start to the day. Of course, we got frost out there. So again, budget yourself some extra time to clear the frost off the windshield this morning. As far as conditions go with temperatures, of course it is chilly out there, and radar pretty dry and quiet. But as we go to the temperatures, currently into the 30s in most locations, 25 degrees in Woodbury, 32 degrees there into Franklin, 34 in Scottsville. Winds are flowing in from the south. It's going to help really warm those temperatures up nicely this afternoon. In fact, temperatures expected to warm up into the middle and upper 50s. Hey, don't go anywhere. We're wrapping up News 40 Sunrise after this commercial break.
It's important to understand your insurance policy. At Byers Insurance Group, we work with our clients to educate and develop the best plans for auto, home, business, and life insurance. Let's talk about policy.
Call or visit us for a free quote.
Byers Insurance Group.
Like I was saying, I love my new career. Oh, check this out. This website, Bowling Green Works, they had all the resources I needed. They made finding my job so easy.
WNKY News 40 loves celebrating our viewers. That's why we bring you Soki's Birthday Club. Joining the club is free and simple. Visit WNKY.com/birthday, fill out the form, and click submit. That's it. Your name will appear on News 40 Sunrise and News 40 at noon on your birthday, and you'll be entered to win a special birthday surprise. WNKY News 40 loves celebrating you because local matters. Soki's Birthday Club is brought to you by these great sponsors.
This thing was an event that took place on a dairy farm, and it was not my after-prom party. Tune in for my new game show, Person, Place, or Thing.
Is this Woodstock?
Hopscotch. Someone came to play. It'll have you guessing along at home. One of the founding fathers of the Rat Pack.
Oh, Frank Sinatra.
Yeah! Get your guess on. You just won $5,000.
On WNKY, NBC 40.
This December, Kelly's all new. This is dangerous. I do not need another dog.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40. Morgantown, thank you for watching WNKY NBC 40.
Today's winner of WNKY's Shop Local contest is April Bradley. Congratulations, you have just won over $100 in gifts. And don't forget, you have until December 21st to sign up, so be sure to do so at WNKY.com/contests.
Another day, another winner.
I know, I
There we
love it. It's like, we're like little elves passing out jolly
We're like Santa's
holiday
elves.
spirits.
We're Santa's elves giving out presents, but
Giving out
before
presents.
Christmas this year.
Yeah, I love it. I love giving. It's the season of giving.
The season of giving and all the things, all the things.
So Darius, I have to say, because I'm seeing it off in the Weather Center, I love this camera.
Me
this
too.
weather camera.
Yes, I do too.
And the cool thing about it is exclusive to us here at News 40. It is the only live camera that you can see in downtown Bowling Green, and it is just incredible. The resolution that this camera has is just clear and just beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, and you're able to just get views all day long. I mean, you can maneuver the camera around, you can go anywhere you want to go with it, so it is just
And we get to
incredible.
actually see the sunrise.
Yeah.
Like, and get to show it with all of South Central
just
Kentucky,
all
too.
of South Central Kentucky to see. So, and it's a great, I mean, it is just a great addition. It's like playing around with a toy, really. It's a new Christmas toy.
Yes.
So.
It's nice.
But, yeah, anyway, let's talk about the weather. As we take a look at the next 7 days, we got rain to track this weekend, unfortunately. We're watching for rain, wind, and even perhaps thunder on Saturday. And then into Sunday, we're going to watch a sharp drop in temperatures, highs only in the 40s on Sunday, and then lows dipping down into the 20s with the chance of some wintry stuff, a touch of some wintry stuff on the backside of the system.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for that. Thank you, Darius. Thank you all for joining us this morning. We look forward to seeing you all right back here tomorrow at 6 a.m. Don't go anywhere. Your